I'm Sean. Uh, um, I'm a physiotherapist, running wise, just sort of getting started into it over this last year. I was previously a rower and sort of retired from that a year ago and just sort of working out what other sports I enjoy and just sort of leaning into that.
How did you first get into the running side of things?
I like always ran like growing up as a kid, but one of my friends from rowing, Michaela, as like I took a year out from rowing to sort of finish my uni degree. And I was like mentioned, oh, I kind of want to get into running a bit. She was just like, join my running club, and sort of joined Delta from there, and just sort of gradually just sort of fell into the trap of just like cool people, cool events, and yeah.
And you're racing the Sun 30. Talk to me how you're feeling in the lead up to it.
Uh, I'm a little bit nervous. Like I want to go out there, have some fun, but obviously a bit of pressure trying to like maintain the title. But with my coach racing, and I raced Sydney, not Sydney, Gold Coast Marathon last weekend, so I'm a little bit sore, a little bit underdone. I think the hills and trails might catch me out a little bit, but it'll be fun.
And how did you go in the Gold Coast Marathon?
I bombed out. Did way off my target time, so
Okay, we'll move on.
we'll move on.
Um, when it comes to your training, talk to me about this training block and what it's looked like. You've obviously mentioned you just ran the Gold Coast Marathon, but what has your training been in the lead up to the Sun 30?
So it's been a bit inconsistent. I feel like I said, sort of like just finished like retired from rowing professionally, so I'm enjoying not being too structured and having a bit of fluidity to my training and just sort of leaning into the things I enjoy. Um, so so far like like leading in, like there was a couple like triathlons I was targeting, so there was lots of swimming and lots of cycling. Got like a last second entry to Gold Coast Marathon, so just all of a sudden tons of like marathon specific work, and now that that's kind of off, I'll just focus a little bit more on applying that fitness to the trails. But yeah,
That's cool. And would you say you're a former professional athlete or
yeah,
current?
I'd say transitioning professional,
Okay.
form of yeah,
Yeah.
form
As
of
a
professional.
former professional athlete, talk to me about your recovery protocols and things that you do, the extra 1%ers.
Oh, I'm actually really bad at that. um, I think yeah, my go to best recovery protocol is probably just chocolate milk. Um, yeah, a bit of that and some good sleep. Like I feel like a lot of people worry about the little 1%ers like foam rolling, ice baths, this, that. But then at the end of the day, like if you're hitting the 99.9%er of like good diet, good sleep, like nothing else really matters.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of managing maybe a bit of stress around that, but I'm not too worried about the 1%ers. If I can just get consistency with the big things, that's kind of the main thing for me.
Definitely truth in that, man. What's your game plan coming into the Sun 30?
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to give too much away. Um, I don't know. I just want to go out there and have fun on the day. Like I think a lot of people talk about, especially coming off like this marathon block, like getting their perfect time and how you should pace a race and negative split it and this and that. But for me, I'm also like, where's the fun in that? I kind of want to push myself. Like if I'm not falling off the edge at some point in the race, I feel like I've left something in the tank, and that's not what I want to do. So I feel like if it's going to be as competitive a race as I'm expecting, I'm just going to go out with the lead pack and maybe like at a surprise point in the race, just go way too hard and see if I can catch some people off guard, maybe. Just have some fun with it, throw some race tactics in there, and yeah, just enjoy it.
That's cool. Um, what are your strengths and weaknesses like on the trail?
Uh, I think on the trail, one of my biggest strengths is probably the slower climbing stuff. Over the last like I guess few years, I haven't had a lot of time because I was rowing so much to do a lot of running. So I think my like specific like top end speed and like running efficiency isn't amazing or where it could be. But when it comes down to like when the course itself slows the field down and it's just purely just like strength and gritting it out, I feel like that's where, just because I've had all these years, you're just in the gym building strength, rowing, that sort of plays into it a little bit more. I can just push a bit more.
What specific like strength things do you feel like you have an advantage of having obviously been a rower? You've got a pretty huge legs. Those people can't see. But yeah, the quads are definitely there. So do you feel like in the gym, like you're really focused on building leg strength?
Um, like I said, like since I've stopped rowing, I've probably just been doing the training I enjoy. So probably a little bit too lazy in the gym. But in theory, yeah, I like to say that. Yeah.
Sick. What drew you to the 180 cadence, some 50 or some 30? Sorry.
Um, hmm. I guess what drew me to the Sum 30 was I feel like I'd done a lot of big ultra races, kind of subpar. Like, and I was looking for a race where rather than the focus on being like, can I survive that distance? I'm looking more, can I take this kind of specific distance or this course and like execute the whole thing really well? So I like that, like, it's local, so I could really get some practice on the course. It's like, it's a distance I know I can achieve. So like, how focused more on like how fast can I get through it and how well can I execute it? Which is why I sort of focusing a bit more on the shorter 30K distance. Why I picked this race specifically, just mates with Alex. I know 180Ks and the events he's putting on are really good quality, fun, and the finisher shirts are pretty cool for once. Yeah.
Sick. Well, on merch, this is a gift from Alex and Dave, race
Oh.
directors. All the best
Oh.
out there on the trails, and can't wait to see you do your thing, man.
Thank you. So